Retractors are hereby requested. Of course, I have informed them we are with a Rotary and audit on this part. We are there. Let's make it large. We shall do our best. We shall strive our best to make India stop spitting. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Retractor DRR. Manoj. Now I request Rotarian Sagar to introduce Speaker of the Day.
Thank you, Suresh. Good evening, everyone's mouth painting the road red. How do you feel? Annoyed? Disgusted? Want to give him a piece of your mind? But most people, at the most they would do is perhaps give them that one look. But not Odette. She decided to do something about it and jumped right in it when the COVID pandemic hit, to take on this menace of people spitting in public places. And not surprising, her grandfather, a doctor, was also instrumental in stopping the spread of the plague in the late 1890s. And here she is fighting another pandemic in another century. Looks like this runs in the family, doesn't it? Her background as a behavioral change professional and a distinguished alumnus of XLRI makes her well suited to the task. When it comes to environment and sustainability, our speaker of the day, Odette Katrak, is a familiar face on television and other media. She has authored several articles and columns and was seen as a panelist on Aamir Khan's follow-up of his show, Satyamev Jayate. Whether it means systemically solving a long-standing problem of traffic jams outside a school in Gurgaon, or facilitating one messy flyover to become litter-free in Bangalore, you will find her grabbing the bull by its horns. She was recently recognized by NDTV as a COVID warrior for her role as a crusader of the Stop India Spitting movement. She is here today to talk about how each one of us can play a small role in this big movement. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome Odette Katrak, champion of a much needed national movement for the session titled, "You Can Make Our Nation a Proud, Clean Nation." Hashtag Stop India Splitting. Over to you, Odette.
Thank you, Sagar.
Uppal Balu.
I request the Speaker of the Day, Odette, please deliver her speech.
Thank you, Suresh sir, and thank you to each and everyone who has helped with the introductions today. It is my honor and my privilege to be here as speaker for this session. I'm always excited to talk about what many find funny is my favorite subject these days, spitting in public places. But today I'm even more excited because we have about 150 people who are change makers in their own right. Each and every one of you, I believe, is not just going to listen to the session and forget about it, but I know you're going to jump in to do what needs to be done. So I'm going to start by asking you 3 questions. Maybe in the chat, you can just reply with a yes or a no. That'll be easy. So my first question to you is, should something be done about the habit of spitting in public places, especially now with the COVID pandemic? I just need a yes or a no. So let me just see what the chat says. I'm sure I'll get 144 yeses. Yeah, all the yeses are coming, right? Unanimous. Let me come to the second question. Do you agree that COVID has inadvertently presented the country with a now or never chance to kick off a national movement and actually ease out this habit of spitting? Unanimous yeses again, as I expected. And my third question is, would you be willing to play your part in such a movement if you knew what to do and you didn't need to spend more than, say, 5 minutes even in an entire week? Yeses again. I'm in the right place at the right time in the middle of this pandemic. So thank you, everyone. I think unanimously, we all believe that this is a habit that cannot continue. So I'm going to spend about 15-20 minutes telling you, giving you ideas. We all are angry about it. And it was, I think, Padma who talked about that horrifying experience. And let's all not wait to have such a horrifying experience that haunts you for years. But let's do the preemptive action now. So I'm going to spend some time telling you what are the kinds of things we can do. And we underestimate what little things we do can actually make a difference. And I wrote down the person's name, Rotarian Manoj, who said, every act of ours should show our love for our country and our planet. So beautiful, Manoj. I'm going to be quoting that. So, but before I get down to telling you what you need to do, I'm just going to spend 2-3 minutes to tell you how I ended up being here and doing what I do today. By profession, I have been a soft skills trainer. So yes, in behavior change as well. And as Sagar talked about in the introduction, that was actually not my grandfather, but my great grandfather, who in 1898, he was stationed at Yeshwantpur to make sure that the trains coming from Bombay, which had the plague patients, they were stopped there and, held. So it is incidental and ironic, and as some people say, not surprising that here I am fighting a different pandemic in a different century. But let me just tell you how it started. I'll give you one incident, something like Padma's incident. It was 2009. My daughter, then a teenager, she was bouncing her ball. And it was dusk, she couldn't see, and the ball came and looked, she had bounced it on a blob of spit. It's a horrible story to tell, but when I tell the story, I think, and people forgive me because they know that I'm doing something about it. But ever since that day in 2009, I could never walk past somebody spitting on the road without saying something to them. Of course, over the years, I fine-tuned the art of what I say to them so that they actually smile and say sorry, as against in those days, when it would end up in a fight. So I'll talk about that. But did I, and one Odette telling people, hey, don't spit, why are you spitting, is not enough to stop India spitting. So here we are with a movement where I'm so thrilled to see so many of you joining in. But before that 2009 story, I'll rewind 10 years earlier, 1999. I was walking with this little daughter of mine on a railway platform. We were doing a train from Chennai to Bangalore. And on the platform where the stairs are, a woman from there spat, it fell on my daughter's forearm. This little 3-year-old girl, it fell on her forearm. I was so angry, I was so disgusted. Of course, I screamed at that woman. I cleaned up her hand. And in those days, we didn't carry sanitizer, but I cleaned up her hand the best I could. It was a horrifying experience. Can you guess what I did after that? I'm ashamed to say I completely forgot all about it. I did nothing. In my 20s, I was so busy with my profession and my career. In my 30s, I was so busy with my family that these kind of incidents, they bounced off and they just went along, right? Which is what a large majority of people do in life. You're only focused on things that matter to you. I think it was in my 40s that I really started thinking about what can I give back to the country, to the city, to the society. And for the last 3 years, having given up my career, I'm full time into working on the social change because I see there's so much potential to do what a lot of people want to do but don't know how. So I'm trying to pull my expertise there. Now, what happened between 2009 and 2019 that made me change the way I responded? One small incident. I used to drive to work, and those of you familiar with Bangalore, Indiranagar, one particular road parallel to 100 feet road, it had a pothole which was small, maybe like a 1 foot width, but very deep. And in the daytime when I would drive over, the wheel would go, it would be a big jhatka. And I would think to myself, imagine a scooterist coming at night. How dangerous. And I must do something about it. And maybe 2 weeks in a row, I drove past that and I forgot. And every day I would say, I must do something, go to work, come back home, forget about it. After 2 weeks on a weekend, Times of India had a column called, readers could send in their, grievances like this. So I wrote an email with the exact location and the problem. And that was a Friday. And Monday it was still there. But on Tuesday when I went, the pothole had been filled up. To me, that was a deeply moving experience. It was a change, call it one of those life-altering moments in a sense, which made me realize all I did was send one email of 3-4 lines. It took me less than 5 minutes. I could have saved somebody's life because of that. And ever since that day, I realized, let me just walk away.
One question.
Yeah? Is somebody talking to me?
Please carry on, madam.
Okay. So ever since that day, I realized that sometimes it takes something that is so little to bring about the difference, right? And if collectively we all do something little, what a big difference it will make. So that's why I am here today, Beautiful Bharat, or as we earlier were started called Beautiful Bengaluru. We work for clean, green, safe public spaces. And let me tell you now, coming back to how it all began. So I will share my screen and take you through. Yes, you're able to see my screen?
No.
Now you can see my screen?
Yeah, we're good now.
Yes. So I have some news for you that in 2018, Hyderabad lost its Swachh ranking because of spitting in public places. Can you see this headline? So this is a very powerful reason that it impacts. It is actually a factor that gives us the tag of clean city or not. So since I am speaking to all of you in Hyderabad, I felt this was very relevant to pull up. But of course, today it's not the Swachh angle that's made this a critical problem. Let me tell you how it started. So right behind me where I'm sitting here, I look out on the street over here. So March 16th in 2020, last year, you remember when COVID preventive lists first came, we were being told what is the right way to wash hands, 20 seconds, this way, that way. Till then, nobody washed hands so thoroughly, right? There was I washing my hands in the room next door, my kitchen, and looking out on the street below here, when I saw a man spitting. And it hit me that here we are going to such extra lengths to keep COVID away. But on the other hand, here we have someone who's spitting and the government is not talking about it at all. So on that very same day, we discussed it in our Beautiful Bengaluru WhatsApp group. The same evening, we took out a petition to the Prime Minister. The petition went viral from 1,000 to 10,000 to 35,000. And finally, I think I'm going to have to make this smaller, yeah, for you to see. At 41,333 on the 15th of April, spitting became punishable. Along with that petition for making spitting punishable, in the center, what you see is our open letter to the Prime Minister. Point 1, of course, is the same, that spitting should be punishable. Point 2 was that Mann Ki Baat, PM must speak about the subject of spitting in Mann Ki Baat. Why? Because this is listened to by the millions around the country. We wanted this message to be spread. And on 26th of April, he spoke about it at length, talking about in this pandemic, how we should ensure that we stop spitting. And we also tweeted, we did a lot of social media, website, emails, all of that. Successfully, we raised the red flag and spitting became a national priority. But do you think that made things stop? On the ground, really nothing happened, because this is what you still see in many places. So on one hand, let me tell you, we are still trying to connect with governments, still trying to make it come top down. In Karnataka, we have managed, and I hope one of the first steps that this Hyderabad group, which is coming together, Hyderabad chapter of Stop India Spitting, can do, is approach your government. I have a simple checklist of simple things they can do, starting with making it very clear that spitting has to be part of critical COVID preventive lists, along with, today, you know, you ask anyone on the street, what is government saying about COVID prevention? They are only telling you 3, that is mask, distancing, hand hygiene. The irony of it is, you see people on the street wearing a mask, they lift it and they spit. Now, if they're wearing a mask, means they don't want to get COVID. If they are spitting, it tells you they do not get the link with saliva and COVID or any disease.
Yes,
and
yes.
Yes. That is the crux of our campaign to bridge this knowledge gap. Now, in Sagar's introduction, he talked about the educated man in the fancy car, swanky car, spitting out of his window. That is a slightly different category of people. The large majority of people, of Indians who spit, don't know that it's not okay to spit. They were never taught, nobody educated them. And that's what we are trying to do, the awareness building. There are people who know and they still spit, not because they don't know, they don't care. There's a different way to work with them. But for now, let us call it the low-hanging fruit and in the massive awareness building exercise. So let me ask you to look at this cartoon. We have a cartoonist, actually one of a very senior business executive in one of the companies on our team in beautiful Bengaluru. So there's a set of pictures on the left and the set of pictures on the right, and there's a big difference in them. Is anybody able to spot the difference? And would you like to just, if you raise your hand, we can unmute you, or you can even type in the chat. What is the difference between the pictures on the left and the pictures on the right? Somebody can write in the chat if you've spotted there's a set. Okay, Naina, you want to just type, Naina, or there's somebody, can somebody unmute Naina? That would be good.
Yeah, Naina, you're unmuted, you can speak.
Yeah, people on the left side are just ignoring the splitting thing, and people on the right side are trying to stop them.
Exactly.
And aware them that do not split on the roads and all.
Thank you for pointing that out. So this is what majority of us have learned to do, because it is such a disgusting habit. When, you know, like thunder and lightning, now first comes the thunder and the lightning comes later. In spitting, it's reverse. The sound comes first, so you get a warning. So by the time the actual act happens, people have turned it out because it is so disgusting. Look at the D words: dirty, disgusting, distasteful, many more. But in today's context, it's also dangerous. And that's why we can't continue to do what people on the left side have been doing. On the right side, people are stopping them, saying, hey, why are you spitting? So imagine a scenario where a guy is walking on the road, habitual spitter, he keeps spitting, nobody says anything. Why will he ever stop? You know, he is interpreting it as license to continue spitting unrestrained. If that same guy is walking and 10 people tell him, Ummi Veyaradu, I'm learning my Telugu also. 10 people tell him don't spit, he will realize I can't keep spitting, right? So the habit change is also going to come from those who don't spit if they get involved. And let me tell you at this stage, this is why I named the campaign Stop India Spitting. Somebody asked me right in the beginning, no, it should be Stop Spitting India. Now in Stop Spitting India, I'm only talking to that part of India who spits. So any person who doesn't spit immediately thinks it doesn't concern me and they tune out. Stop India Spitting is a call to action. And we would like every citizen of the country, even if they don't spit, to get involved. Because if those who don't spit don't get involved, who will drive the change? So as I said, right, so now we know why spitting has been around in our country all this time. There's one more thing I've been finding out, because I've been talking to people who spit on the street to understand more. And this is a very actually eye-opening fact. They believe that saliva, so pan is one thing. If you're spitting pan, it's a different story. But there are maybe 40% of people who spit who, it's just a guess. Of course, there is no statistics on this. If any of you is into research and would like to get into research on something like this, I would be very happy. Any of the students, please connect me. But the people who spit plain saliva, do you know why they spit, a large number of them? They believe it is body waste to be excreted, just like urine or excreta, and therefore they spit. So this is actually something which is not good for our body, because the saliva contains digestive enzyme amylase, which is good for digestion. So actually people who spit a lot are impacting their own digestion. This is told to us by the doctors in the movement. We have a medical fraternity who's also supporting this movement. So let me move on. Yeah, so this is converted into a poster. I will share a link with you at the end, which gives you access to all our posters. And I hope you will help by sharing them. So we did a survey last year in July, and 99% people say this is a critical issue. And the second thing is, earlier majority said they would turn the other way. And now 89% of them agree that if I see someone spitting on the road, will you get involved? And 89% of people say yes. So this is, I think, something really very significant. It is the perfect time to start a movement on spitting. So I don't know how many of you have tried to tell someone not to spit before COVID. If you told someone on the street, hey, why are you spitting? Don't spit. They'll look at you as if to say, pagal hai kya? You're telling me not to spit, like I'm the mad woman, because spitting is a national birthright it's considered, right? But the time has come to make that change. Now, if you look at this chart in the center, because we have a lot of rotractors and interactors, this is something I would like to point out. The under 20s who took this survey, we had about 750 people across the country. Under 20s were more likely to turn the other way. So this is a significant pointer to me at the start of when I launched this movement, that we need to involve the youth much more. That's why we are doing a lot of webinars for schools, colleges. If any of you, after watching this webinar, say, hey, I'd like to do webinars. You know, it takes about 40 minutes to 1 hour maximum. Schedule it at your time. Please connect with me, because I'm building a team who can take webinars. And thanks to Zoom, I didn't have to travel to Hyderabad pull out time. But it's so easy to pack in webinars. So I'm sure in this group of change makers, there will be many willing to do it. So the movement caught on, media picked up. We finished stage 1, which was the problem acknowledgement. The second stage is where we are at, education and awareness. Stage 3 will happen perhaps from next year onwards, we hope. How can you help? Here's what I'm going to show you. 4 very simple ways, absolutely simple. The first is science. The second is having conversations. The third is resources, which we have, please share. And if you can help to create. The fourth is networking. The fourth one is very important. So the movement is literally growing by networking. So our dear friend Kasi here today has worked very hard for this. I am the equivalent of a beggar standing in the corner of a street with a bowl. I do online begging on all my WhatsApp groups, saying, hey, I need someone to help me with this. I need someone to help me with this. Please connect me. So somebody connected me with Kasi about, I don't know, 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago. And we had a conversation, and immediately I knew that here is a person I can count on. And I'm very grateful to him that he has followed through on his promise. He said, I will kick it off in Hyderabad. So today is a result of Rotary Jubilee Hills. A lot of effort has gone in. I know Shweta and few others, Sagar, etc., have done a lot of work. So thank you to each of you that you've taken this seriously. As I see it as the launch of Stop India Spitting Hyderabad chapter. And there's no lengths to what we can do moving out. In fact, in the video which you saw, there is, I think the place is called Bimili near Visakhapatnam. That's another partner who's a contact of a contact. I think she's on the call today. Jayashree has joined. And likewise, she realized, hey, this is simple, I can do it. So I'm going to show you some of what you can do. A simple sign at the entrance of a building. We have this in every language. We have it in Telugu also. A simple sign. You see that the bottom right picture is a bus stop in Hyderabad. You probably can read it and tell me which bus stop is written there. But we are trying to get these signs out across the country through our network of volunteers, through the people who signed our petition, that 41,000 people. This auto guy is out there in Rourkela. This is an apartment in Bangalore. That's a school in Hosur. So we have, the minute a sign is there, see, people who spit, they don't know it's spreading COVID, right? You see in the centermost one, that sign is at the entrance to an apartment which has 380 flats. So every single day, imagine how many people pass it. This sign was put up last year by our health inspector when we got the first COVID case in our layout in April of last year. I paid 30 rupees for this laminated sign. It's an A4 size. It is still there today. And it is very much serving the purpose, because people passing that, they realize that, okay, they won't spit, and even while on the premises, but it's seeding the behavior that wherever you are, you should be spitting less. We are influencing the change. So my first request to all of you, just print an A4 sign, do it in color, that will have more impact. Laminate it if it's outdoors. So put it on your vegetable carts, put it, these are some of the signs. So I have Dayachesi Ummi Veyaradu. I need to improve my pronunciation. You can make it in whatever language of your choice. We've also made these, as you can see, which is including it as part of COVID appropriate behavior, which is very important. These are also very useful to put at the entrance of every apartment building. Please, by all means, add in your logo. Take these, the high resolution version will be available on the drive link, which I'll give you. Have drives. You see these stickers in the corners? We put these stickers on a lot of auto carts, pawn shops. You can see the ice cream cart. So going around doing this gets a lot of attention. We are doing awareness building. The photo on the left is our enforcement staff who do the enforcement. So we do joint drives with them. And spitting in Bangalore is punishable. So they have the, like the POS handheld machines, like the traffic challans. And if the and marshal has done a challan, word spread. So it is having a deterrent effect. So signs, having drives, see more of the signs put up. Pawn shops is a place where you know where a lot of spitting is happening. So one activity of all your clubs can be all the pawn shops in and around. Put the sign, but only after explaining to these people that, you know, spitting is spreading COVID. So please make sure there is no spitting. Now I need to add one more thing. We are talking about COVID, and COVID was the launch pad. COVID will go, but guess what is the bigger disease that's here to stay? That's tuberculosis. 1 ml of sputum of an infected TB patient contains 10,000 tubercle bacteria. If we have doctors here in the group, they will confirm this. I learned a lot of facts about this from the doctors who are supporting this movement. So, and the other factor is COVID is killing a lot of people, no doubt. It's one time. TB kills 4.5 lakh people in India every year. So we really have to, as COVID eases out, of course, now we still expect a third wave. And this is the reason why before the third wave, we tell people, let's prevent the third wave. Put your signs. These are many of our posters. See more of the posters. Put a person next to a bus. Padma, I think of you when I see this poster. Sorry, I'm reminding you. The 2 posters on the left were done for us by students. So there's lots of stuff that any of you who's into designing can do. This is a lady who painted this on her wall in her apartment in Bangalore. I converted it into a campaign. So you can copy this picture, you can do any wall painting and share it with us. Instead of having spit stains on walls, let's have colorful walls. So this is another campaign. Yet another campaign we have is where children we ask to send a 1-minute video saying how I will explain to someone I see spitting why they should not. These are resources that we are constantly creating. I think all of y'all might have seen the rap. I'll share the links again. How I came across this rap, he's a professional rapper. I just found another rap of his on masks. I traced him and I messaged him, and he said initially no, but I kept in touch. And during the course of that, those conversations, I kept updating him about the campaign, and he said, hey, this is a good cause, and he did it. So I'm going to now, right after this, go to the YouTube playlist, and I'll show you a couple of our YouTubes and share the link with you so that you know what it's. I'm not just telling you, go to so-and-so restaurant and eat, but I'm showing you the menu and what it has. We did a lovely short video with animals acting. I'll show that to you, which came out from a Chennai group. And the following Sunday, this article on the left was a half page in the Hindu Sunday magazine. Chennai Super Kings picked it up, put it on their social media pages, and they have 12 million followers. So in interesting ways like this, we are bringing the subject of spitting, that dirty subject of spitting, we are getting people to dance to it. So in the drive, which I showed you, which had the marshals, we had a joint drive in March, just before the COVID second wave hit. We played these songs on the loudspeaker, and we had the public in our Brigade Road and Church Street dancing to these songs. Who would have ever imagined that would happen? Here is a language chart. Whichever language you want to tell someone to not spit in, you can tell them, Ummi Valana Corona Vyapti Chendu Tundi. How I ate Kasi's head on the animated video which we created, which I'm going to show you as well. This animated video is targeted largely at people who don't understand that spitting spreads corona. So I use the analogy. I think there I bring in my training experience and how to make things simple. That if you want to keep mosquitoes out of a room with 4 windows, you close 3 windows and you keep the 4th window open, mosquitoes will come, na? You have to close all 4. So same way, mask, distancing, clean hands, and then you spit, no use. You have to also stop spitting. And this is being understood very well. As part of the network of partners, we have almost 60 today across the country, and I hope we will have many, many more. NGOs who work with marginalized people. They may be working in skilling or education or something else. A lot of people are into COVID relief. They are all helping us spread out this message, sharing our videos, sharing our posters. In Kannada, we have Puneet Rajkumar doing an appeal. I would love to get some Telugu superstar, anyone with any contact, chief minister, any famous doctor in Andhra, all of these. If you can network, celebrity messages can definitely go a long way. These are 2 of the children's campaigns. These are some more. So you see on the bottom, right, that is Bangalore Airport. They have major messaging. And during the NDTV COVID Warriors program, they did a 3-minute slot on Stop India Spitting. The CEO of Bangalore International Airport, Hari Marar, went on record to say that after we put these signs, every single pillar at arrival and departures has no spitting signs, and spitting has actually come down. He went on record to say that. So I'm giving you ideas. Every park, every pawn shop, approach your bus stops, the railway stations, through the government, airports, all can have these signs. So that's it from me on this. I'm just quickly going to just show you the YouTube links. So let me play the one with the animals because that's a really cute one. And then I'm done, and then we can have some interaction questions. In collaboration with this group, again pro bono. So we're putting together a lot of pro bono resources, and through these resources we are increasing the interest around it. So the Stop Spitting rap you already saw. In Hindi we have, you know, the song Ajiba Dasta Hai Ye. So we have a student who volunteered to sing it. So let me play that. I won't play the full thing, just a little bit for you to get an idea.
ये कहीं शुरू नहीं खत्म, ये फैलती है बीमारी, कोरोना वायरस टीबी, ये गंदा रास
stop it here, but that's just to give you a flavor of what all we have. And here we go back to our Stop India Spitting playlist. As I said, I'm going to share the link with you. This one is really, really very sad because this is a contact of a contact who connected with me. I'll just share maybe 30 seconds of that. And she told me that she had the song ready. We had planned to make it in a dance. And when I connected with her, she said her son was not well. And she passed away from COVID in early May, in between when we had been working for it. So I think it was...
थूक थूक पे लिखा है थूकने वाले का नाम, थूक थूक पे लिखा है थूकने वाले का नाम। इन सारे महाजनों को दिल से मेरा सलाम, इन सारे महाजनों को दिल से मेरा सलाम। बंगला हो बहुत बड़ा या नुक्कड़ की बाजार, बंगला हो बहुत बड़ा या नुक्कड़ की बाजार, थूक से भरी हुई गली की हर दीवार, थूक से भरी हुई गली की हर दीवार।
This is, I think, a fallen soldier in this battle and a tribute to her and peace to her soul. But this is, I think, a wonderful example of how strangers have come forward to help this campaign and create resources. So that was the last part. As I said, the first is to have science. Second is to have conversations with people. Third is to use and share our resources and create more. I can't stop the share. And finally, we have, finally is also to network. We have a whole series of the animated videos, and at the end, we will inaugurate the Telugu version of the video. One last thing before I wind up, I'm doing the stop share, is the fact of how do you tell a person to stop spitting? Has anybody tried to tell someone to stop spitting? What is your response? Is there anybody who has tried to tell someone to stop spitting? Would you like to share your experience? Lency Miriam, would you like to get unmuted and you can tell us how did it go?
Can you please raise your hand? That makes it easy for me to unmute.
Yeah, so any of you who with
yes,
the raised
Lency,
hand?
you can go ahead. Lency, unmute yourself and speak.
Yes, ma'am. So when I in the bus, when I was standing in the bus stop for my college bus, I saw a man spitting on the road, and I told him not to do that. So he said, "Hey, it's common," all that. Like he was offended, and he was trying to tell that it's common and it's usual and that. Yes, ma'am.
So first of all, good that you told him. Because I think after COVID, everyone must tell someone when they see spitting. Let's hear from one or two more, and then I'll tell you from my experience, because I did all the ways from pagal hai kya, kyun thuk rahe, you all those things, and which is the formula which works best. No need for you to go through the trial and error.
Yeah,
Then we have somebody else.
Yeah, Ramakrishna Vardhagar, you want to say something about it? You can unmute and speak, Ramakrishna. Okay, Srinivas Meripalli.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. My experience is completely different. Probably people, spitting is very easy. I'm into the cleaning business. So it is very difficult to clean that particular thing. You know, whenever it's like wearing a good clothes for you. And even in the commercial complexes, in everywhere where there is no necessity of spitting, people are doing that. I think you are doing a great job. The younger generation should know, the change. It should come within you. Even sometimes the same person, if he's in India, he'll do that. And if the same person travels to some other country, it doesn't do that. So it should be within you. I think I personally join in this movement, and I'll definitely try to put with our company's logos and all, not to split, at these particular places, especially in the hospitals. And I've been seeing from years together now, in every government organizations, government offices are common. In hospitals, in private hospitals, nobody does. And if it's government hospital, the same person does. I think it should come, within ourselves. And I hope everyone understands this and come to this moment of not to do these kind of activities. Thank you so much for
Thank you, Srinivas sir. And I think we need to connect, because if you are in the cleaning business, we have just taken out a short video by one of our campaign partners in Gurgaon. I have sent the link just now to Shweta, in case it's possible to play it. Meanwhile, I think we have few more who have raised hands. One person has written that he said, it is my wish. Please reply to him now. It is my wish to not get COVID, sir. Before COVID, you could do your wish. Now we have to do government's wish, which is following COVID appropriate behavior. One more important thing I tell you, if you say the same thing angrily and you say the same words, but with a smile, people will listen. You tell them, hey, don't spit. They will start saying, you go. You say, don't spit, sir. They'll say, sorry, ma. I have so many gray hairs now. Each time I did a wrong thing, I got the gray hair. Now, finally, I have learned the right way. Don't wait to get so many gray hairs like me to learn the right way. That's why I'm telling you. When I see, we have a lot of North Indian, Bengali, Odia maids here. I see them with the masks if they spat. My strategy now is I ask them, mask kyun pehen rahe? So they look at me puzzled as to say, why is she asking? Does she not know? I say, COVID nahi chahiye na? COVID milna nahi chahiye. नहीं मैडम नहीं चाहिए. फिर क्यों थूका? मालूम नहीं कोविड जल्दी फैलेगा. Their eyes go wide because really they didn't know. They say ऐसे है क्या? ऐसे है. अभी सबको बताना है, इसलिए इधर उधर नहीं थूकना है. So we have lots of hands up. Let's hear from some more.
One second, Audit. I want to say something. So we have a question and answer session. So
okay. I think the question answer session has started. I'm done from my side.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Audit. So before we proceed to question answer session, so I want to recognize some Rotarians and the club who has participated as co-hosts. I would like to recognize them. So on this meeting, so Rotary Club of Secunderabad Icons and Rotary Club of Abida Hyderabad, Rotary Club of Gachibowli, Rotary Club of Hyderabad Midtown, Rotary Club of Hyderabad Central, Rotary Club of Youth United, Rotary Club of Nizamabad Gems, Rotary Club of Smart Hyderabad, Rotary Club of Secunderabad New Horizon, Rotary Club of Hyderabad, Rotary Club of Hyderabad Pales, and Rotary Club of Secunderabad West joined this meeting along with as co-hosts, and so many interactors and Rotaries also joined. So we have with from Toastmasters also. So Divisional Director Toastmaster Kavita also with us. I recognize, and some prospective Rotarians like Tota Samsor I have seen. So Srinija, first time she's attending our meeting. She's the secretary from Rotary Club of Visakhapatnam, from Rotary Club of Visakhapatnam. She shifted to here and she wants to join us. So I request Rotarian Sri Krishna to proceed to question and answer sessions.
Thank you, Audit. You are someone with extreme amount of passion, showing very innovative approach and tenacity to solve this problem of spitting. It's a new dimension indeed. Now I request participants, any reflections on this to take this campaign forward. They can ask questions directly by unmuting themselves, or preferably actually type in the chat box so that I will read it for Audit.
Can I also, we have a lady called Jayashree who has joined from Visakhapatnam. I think Jayashree, she had something. You decide whether you want to finish this first, but she wanted to just share 2 minutes of what they have done.
Yeah, Jayashree so maybe Hatangadi, you can unmute yourself and speak.
I have.
Okay.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, just out of a WhatsApp message from a friend, got in touch with her and surprised her on my 64th birthday to join her at Bangalore, and saw the vibrancy of something which is totally unknown, spitting. Sensitizing people about spitting was like amazing. How the entire administration, people, public, everybody came in enthusiastically to join in. And that's something which really got to the heart. Yeah, we all know how terrible it is. We all know how disgusting it is. But how much commitment can we all have? That little bit, that little sort of involvement to do it. So just a small beginning in a small place when a group of youngsters called Association of Power of People wanted to come together, got us stickers, posters, whatever that goes for it. And believe me, one of the cutest thing is one old lady saying, "Ayyo baboy, munde teluste yanta bagunno. Nenu ummodo eppudo maniddun babu." That's what I want to say. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Taking forward, Odette, you see, I just have one question actually before others put their questions in chat box. You see, there is one thing, we are now involving our Rotaracts and Interact members. So they are young children. And when young children tell a person of double of their age, stop spitting, advising sort of thing, how people take it?
So how to not offend? Somebody else has written that. So there are two things in this. See, if you say it with the tone of voice to insult that person, it doesn't go well. So ideally, when a younger person is telling an older person, if there is no audience, it is better. Sometimes we cannot avoid, but I would say simple, say, "Uncle, COVID uncle, please don't spit." If you say it in that voice, the chance of him getting angry is very little. So right outside from here, one day I look out, there was a policeman who was spitting. He had stopped the car and he was spitting. So I could have done like this. It would have ended up with the fighting. I did like this. This gesture is to say that this is not a good status, but it is a polite way. I said, "Yes, sir," as if to say, "Aap thukenge to kya hoga?" "Sorry, madam," he said. Very next day, my maid, who happened to, she was in the other room, she told me, "Madam, road में एक आदमी थूका, मैं भी ऐसे ही बोला कि आप थूकेंगे तो क्या करना?" He said, "Sorry." So this is the power of example. If we tell people gently and politely, I think somebody else has written in the chat that they told me that it's my wish, who are you to tell? I think now we have to say that we are all Indians. We are working for Swachh Bharat. We want COVID to come down. So please kindly say it make a request. Don't shout at them. When you make a request, saying, and that is why our posters also say this simple thing: spitting spreads corona, no spitting, please. Even in the poster, we have kept the polite tone. We have not said stop spitting. We say no spitting, please. It is still a request. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, there is one more from Rotary Club of Vizag Bay requesting your, they would like to get in touch.
Definitely, very happy. We have somebody from Vizag. This Jayashree madam is also from Vizag. So we can connect. I'll do one thing. I will put my number in the chat. So
Krishna, if there are no questions in the chat box, do we take the raised hands and maybe they can speak?
Just one more follow-up question I have.
Yeah.
Odette, as a follow-up, I just would like to ask whether this could be, in school curriculum from, say, first standard.
It needs to be, believe me, I have already started writing out, apart from the letter, the small lesson notes, question and answer. If there's anybody interested to work on this project with me, or who can help take it forward with Ministry of Education, that will be really good. This is a very good point, Sri Krishna, sir.
Thank you. May I now request Dilip Churuganti to say what he would like to say? Dilip?
There's one Dilip Cherukupalli. I didn't see.
Cherukupalli. Dilip Cherukupalli.
Yeah, you can unmute and speak, Mr. Dilip.
Sneha Priya, you can just send me a WhatsApp message if you are interested. Sorry, before that, I'm this. Yes, Dilip.
Dilip, please unmute yourself and you can speak. Okay, we will take Ramakrishna Varda otherwise.
Yes.
And meanwhile, in the chat, I have put the link to all the posters. The top link is all the posters, videos, cartoons, and the videos which we have made are in the second link. There's also a video by Akshay Kumar. Somebody had talked of Munna Bhai. I prefer the Munna Bhai approach, but the Akshay Kumar, he actually insults the person. You may have seen that ad. It's an ad by Government of India.
Yes.
I would say there are 3 approaches. One is you turn the other way. No longer okay. Shout at the guy. It is better than keeping quiet, but fight may happen. He may not change his behavior. Best way is make a request, inform him that COVID is spread by spitting. Please don't spit. That is the third one. I forgot to give one solution. This is actually recommended as part of TB kit to the TB patients. Like you have the kings and actually ancestors of our time. One of my friend's grandmother used to use this from 1938. She sent me a picture in a village in Andhra of the spittoon. But today it has to be a personal spittoon. The small dabba, you can get it under 100 rupees. Any chronic spitter, let them use it, take it home and wash it. That is the only solution. Idhar udhar thukne ka zamana khatam hai. Or spit in a tissue and put the tissue in the wet waste, in the reject bin, not in the wet waste.
Yeah, okay. I think we, since time is of essence, I just would like to, before I go into a vote of thanks, I would
we have separate announcements.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kalyan? Kalyan, are you there? Kalyan? Kalyan? Okay, fine. Go ahead, Kasi.
Okay.
Kalyan, you can unmute yourself, please.
Yeah. Now I can unmute. See, it was yeah. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, and our best wishes for a great and wonderful initiative, ma'am. This week we are celebrating 5 of our Rotarians are celebrating their birthdays, and 1 of our Rotarians are celebrating their wedding anniversary. Dr. Sujit is celebrating his birthday on July 28th tomorrow, along with Kalyan Pangaluri. Then Shilpa Reddy, Ganashyam and Sunil are celebrating their wedding anniversary on July 29th. Geeta Vani, spouse of Kolli Lakshman Rao, is celebrating her birthday on July 30th. And Seshasai Kumar is celebrating his birthday on August 1st. Sheila Ramakrishnan is celebrating her birthday on August 2. This is all from the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toten Kalyan. Kasi, before you conclude the vote of thanks, so give a brief note about the coming meeting.
Yes. So we've had, this is the second of the speaker series meetings. Next week, we are going to have another pretty interesting speaker, and this is Noela Menon, who is a voiceover artist and an actress. She's going to talk about how the voiceover industry works, how do you modulate your voice, and she's the voice for a lot of ads. Believe me, it'll be a treat to attend that particular meeting, especially for the youngsters who can look up and see whether these are the kind of new opportunities, new career potential career opportunities that are turning up in ad space or otherwise also. It's a great treat, so don't miss it next week. So prior to vote of thanks, I would like to announce that as part of Stop India Spitting campaign, Odette and team have created a Telugu animation film on this subject. I would like to invite the district Rotaract Chair, Rotarian Harihara Prasad Garu, to inaugurate the video clip by just saying, yes, please play the clip, since we are online. So, Ishweta, are you ready with the clip?
You can unmute
And
yourself.
Kasi helped with the translation. I chewed his brain saying, why chudandi, why not undandi, all those things. And I learned a few Telugu words too.
Very good effort, Kasi Karu.
Yeah. All you have to say is yes, play the clip. That's it.
Yes, play the clip.
Inaugurate it.
Share sound, I think, was not done. Sound is not coming. Whoever shared the screen has to click share sound button. Can you start from the beginning? No, you have to unshare your screen and then restart it.
అప్పుడు పిల్లలు రోజంతా కలిసి ఆడుకునేవారు. అప్పుడు కరోనా వైరస్ వచ్చింది. దాన్ని కరోనా లేదా కోవిడ్ అని కూడా పిలుస్తారు. కరోనా మీ స్నేహితుడిగా ఉండటానికి మరియు మీ ఇంటికి అతిథిగా రావడానికి ఆసక్తితో ఉంది. అయితే జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండండి, ఎందుకంటే కరోనా వ్యాధి మరియు మరణాన్ని తెచ్చే శత్రువు. మనము కరోనాను దూరంగా ఉంచడానికి 3 అత్యవసర పనులు చేయాలి. మనము మాస్కులు ధరించాలి, ఇతరుల నుండి కనీసం 6 అడుగుల దూరంలో ఉండాలి, డోర్ హ్యాండిల్స్ మొదలైన వాటిని తాకినప్పుడు కరోనా అంటకుండా మనము చేతులు కడుక్కోవాలి. మనము వీటిని అనుసరిస్తే సురక్షితంగా ఉండటం చాలా సులభం. కానీ మాస్కులు ధరించిన కొందరు ఉమ్మి వేయడానికి వాటిని పక్కకు లాగుతున్నారు. దీనివల్ల కరోనా వేగంగా వ్యాప్తి చెందుతుంది. మీరు ఉమ్మి వేస్తే మిమ్మల్ని మరియు మీ చుట్టుపక్కల వారిని రక్షించడానికి మాస్కుకు మ్యాజిక్ లేదు. కరోనా సోకిన వ్యక్తుల ఉమ్మిలో దాక్కుంటుందని గుర్తుంచుకోండి. మీ గదిలో దోమలు రాకూడదు అనుకుంటే మీరు మొత్తం 4 కిటికీలను మూసివేస్తారు, అవునా? ఎందుకంటే ఒక్క కిటికీ తెరిచి ఉంచితే దోమలు ఆహ్వానింపబడతాయి. అలాగే మిగతా 3 అత్యవసర పనులు చేసినప్పటికీ ఉమ్మి వేయడం కరోనాను ఆహ్వానిస్తుంది. కాబట్టి దయచేసి ఉమ్మి వేయడం మానేసి కరోనా వ్యాప్తి చెందకుండా చూడండి. ఉమ్మిని మింగడం నేర్చుకోండి, లేదా మరుగుదొడ్డిలో మాత్రమే ఉమ్మి నీరు పోయాలి, లేదా ఇంటి నుండి కడుక్కోగల చిన్న కంటైనర్ను తీసుకెళ్ళండి. మీరే ఉమ్మకపోయినా ఇతరులు ఎందుకు ఆపాలి అని వివరించండి. ఎందుకంటే ఉమ్మి వేయడం కరోనాను వ్యాపింపచేస్తుంది, అందుకే ఉమ్మి వేయడం ఆపాలి. అది టీబీ మరియు ఇతర వ్యాధులను కూడా దూరంగా ఉంచుతుంది. మనం స్టాప్ ఇండియా స్పిటింగ్ ఉద్యమంలో భాగస్థులమవుదాము. పరిశుభ్రమైన మరియు ఆరోగ్యకరమైన దేశం అని గర్వపడదాము. తద్వారా పిల్లలు బహిరంగంగా ఉమ్మి వేయని భారతదేశంలో పెరుగుతారు.
All right. Thank you, Shweta. So Odette, it was indeed a great journey of a campaign, as we can see, that most people have ignored or chose to have overlooked for decades. We're thankful for you for having raised all these concerns and an awareness today through a very elaborate kind of presentation. It was very impactful and thought-provoking too. I'm sure all the participants of this meeting are highly impressed and they're taking back something or the other that they would like to now join and be part of this action. So on behalf of Rotary Club of Jubilee Hills, Hyderabad, and the co-hosting Rotary clubs, as well as the chairs of Rotaract and Interact, both at the club level and the district level, representatives of the Toastmasters International clubs, partner schools, the Sri Ram School and the Srinidhi School, I would like to thank each and everyone, and thank you, Odette, for having provided such great insights, which I think people are now getting charged up for action. And that's what we really wanted to achieve out of this meeting. We look forward to a very impactful and joint campaign going forward from our side as Rotary Club of Jubilee Hills. We want to lead this campaign now. And so that now we are done with the meeting. The objective of this meeting and pulling everybody together is really to see where we go from here. And that's why we brought in all the stakeholders together. Now, last week, our eminent speaker, KV Rao, said, action is equal to talk. That means action always has to be higher than talk. Now the talk is over. Where's the action? So obviously, we would like to see action coming now from the participants, because we have all the people that are involved in this work at Hyderabad level. So, which case I would like